Am I the problem for blaming my fiancé for Thanksgiving being a disaster? I am sitting in my pajamas, fuming about this whole thing, and my fiancé is acting like he holds no equal footing here. I need to know I am not crazy. When I was about 4 years old, my parents introduced me to their friend Rose. She started spending a lot of time with us and eventually moved in. They were always very close friends, and she was very good to me, but I did not think anything weird of it. A lot of people I knew lived with family, so I thought it was like that. When I was a preteen, they explained to me that they were all together. Not polygamy or a sister wives situation, but Rose was in love with and dating both my parents. It was a little jarring, but I accepted it, and honestly, it did not change much. Rose was still one of the people who helped me with homework, pitched in with dinner, taught me how to ride a bike, etc. She was there for every big moment, even the sad ones. The only thing that changed is they started kissing one another in front of me, but nothing gross, just the typical parent pecks or whatever. I knew this was not the norm for every family. My friends were fine with it when they found out. Not all of their parents were as understanding or accepting, but we were old enough that we could see each other outside of our homes, and it did not impact me a whole lot socially. Twice, I had a boyfriend who found it weird, but it was revealed early on in our relationship, so it was not a huge heartbreak. I have been with my fiancé for the past 3 years. We have been engaged for 1. When we started dating, I explained my parents and he was cool with it. He has hung out with them and spent holidays with us. His family lives across the country and they have not been able to fly out to visit much. We have only afforded 1 trip there since I started dating. The first time I was meeting them, I asked my boyfriend to tell his parents about my parents and Rose, and let me know what they said. He told me they were completely fine with it. Every time we saw each other, it never came up specifically, but I would mention Rose in passing and no one batted an eye. So I figured all was fine. This year, his parents were able to fly out for Thanksgiving. My fiancé and I were hosting. My parents and Rose were coming too. Again, I think not much of it. Everyone is under roof, everything is nice and merry. Then at some point I go to check on food, and when I come out, things are noticeably awkward. Fiancé's parents, my parents, and Rose all look uncomfortable. Fiancé looks annoyed. I ask what is wrong, but no one will tell me. I awkwardly announce it is time to eat, and the meal is quiet, outside my parents and Rose engaging with me. Fiancé's parents leave for their hotel as soon as we are done eating, and do not bother to stay for dessert. I am even more confused. My mom eventually pulls me into the other room and explains that while I was checking on the food, she, my father, and Rose were talking about a trip they are taking. Fiancé's parents looked confused, and Fiancé's mom asked, "Rose is going with you?" My mom had said, "Of course," which seemed to disturb them. My mom then said she explained they were all in a relationship together, and that even further disturbed them. She told me she was hurt I lied that his parents were okay with them. It would not have changed that they came, but they would have been more careful to not make it awkward. I told them I did not lie at all. My fiancé told me they were okay with it. She apologized for accusing me, and I apologized she went through that. She, my dad, and Rose left not long after that. My fiancé and I got into a huge argument after this. He said he did not know how to tell them, so he just did not. I told him he has been lying to me for 2.5 years and put everyone in an uncomfortable position. I asked what his parents thought, and he had told them Rose was my aunt who lived with them to save on rent. I asked him what he expected to happen. My parents and Rose are not making out and in people's faces, but when they are in what they assume are safe spaces, they act like they are in a relationship. He claims it is all on his parents for being weirded out and making it awkward. I said no, this is on him. He lied to everyone and made it terrible for everyone. Sure, his parents could have acted normally and they are at fault for not recovering and trying to have a nice meal, but he is still more so at fault. He just doubled down and said he did not do anything wrong. He is now mad at me and says that I should not be blamey.